Hello，大家好，我係 Vincent，係啦，咁啊，今日咧就2023年嘅10月4號，我而家咧就喺呢一個 Siam Paragon 嘅商場門口。呢度嚟講咧，就尋日就發生咗一宗槍擊案啦。因為14歲嘅泰國籍少年咧就喺度開槍，咁啊襲擊咗一啲喺度 shopping 緊嘅市民。嗱，咁啊當中咧就有2位外籍人士，一位咧就緬甸籍嘅，咁一位咧就係中國籍嘅女士咧就身亡咗。咁另外都仲有幾個人受傷嘅。咁細節嘅話咧，咁大家睇新聞或者係一啲嘅 YouTuber 其實都報道咗好多出嚟㗎啦。咁不過就我而家就因為今日係第2日啦，我想親身咧就過到嚟睇一睇呢邊嘅環境。如果有機會嘅話咧，我都想做嘅訪問喺呢邊工作嘅人，咁其實佢哋會有啲咩感受，或者佢哋見到啲乜嘢，咁我帶大家去睇一睇。喺我經過呢一個嘅正門嘅入口嘅時候，呢個保安個閘呢係有響到嘅，但係個保安呢就冇 check 過我。我唔知係咪因為時間個關係啦，因為當日都係下午4點幾5點鐘嘅時間，人流呢係比以往嚟講係少咗好多嘅。
So in this area, like first when I heard the news, right, I think it's quite scary a lot because, the kid is only 14 years old and he owned a gun without the license, which I think in Thailand it's against the law to own a gun without license, and then he used it in public, and harm other people. That I think it will scare everyone, not only Thai people but the foreigner people too, and I think it will affect the Thailand economy a lot. So if you ask me if it's common or not, I think yes for example BB gun, but for the real gun I don't know. But if you want to buy, I think you need the license to do it. For me, in my opinion, to buy a gun in black market, you need to have the access first, and the process of buying the gun is easy. Honestly, I don't know about the detail of the deeper detail of the kid family or not. I cannot assume or finalize the problem.
好啦，咁咧我而家咧就喺呢一個Siam Paragon 嘅 M Floor 啦。咁後面嗰個出口咧，其實就可以直通到呢一個 BTS 噶啦。M Floor 咧就係尋日事發嘅地點嚟嘅，因為我就啱啱都問過，其實原來就唔係喺地面嗰層，咁啊喺 M Floor 呢一層。咁我望一望，咁睇下呢一度究竟有冇啲咩唔同，或者有冇啲咩特別先。 好啦，咁啱啱咧就喺呢一個中層咧就兜咗個圈啦。咁我真係發覺咧，就呢一度嘅人咧，咁無論係本地人又好，或者一啲外地人都好啦，咁比起平日嚟講咧，就真係少咗好多嘅。咁而同時間咧喺呢一度嘅鋪頭咧，其實都有一半咧都係冇開到門嘅。咁我覺得佢哋個 HR 咧做得非常之好，因為即係坦白講，即係如果係尋日發生咗咁大件事。咁你都要啲員工去今日去繼續返工，我覺得心理上真係一個好大嘅負擔，一個好大嘅壓力。咁所以我覺得嗰一啲嘅公司，佢哋係今日決定係休息一日嘅話，我覺得即係佢哋對佢哋員工或者真係佢哋預期返個生意，其實佢哋做嗰個決策，我覺得非常之好咯。即係我都希望即係嗰啲仲要去返工嗰啲嘅sales 哥哥、sales 妹妹，咁其實即係我希望佢哋真係可以有一個完整可以一個充足嘅休息嘅日子，令到佢哋心理上可以個負擔更加少咯，係。
琴日都係琴日到嘅。
尋日到。
係。
你真係尋日發生嘅。
係啊，係。因為我哋喺呢度，以前我哋喺呢度讀書，即係住咗好耐嘅，所以係啊。
都好了解呢邊。
係啊，去緬甸嗰啲係，但係我哋其實因為喺呢度住過，其實比較了解，所以其實唔會話太擔心或者係太驚。係，因為你始終你去無論邊個國家邊度，你都要注意自己人身安全啦，即係冇去啲太亂太雜嘅地方。咁其實冇咩係咯，冇咩太過需要擔心。係啊。我哋都有睇到好多評論，大家都話好擔心，即係話唔好嚟泰國啊，東南亞好亂啊。但其實我覺得東南亞國家入邊，泰國係相對安全啲嘅，同埋今日都見到商場嘅安保安檢係加強咗好多。係。
Oh yes, I work in Siam Paragon at Fluo.
Fluo
Is boring. Normally is accident. Yesterday occur. I stay in the ground floor, but my company in the 5th floor. Everything silent because do you know the cinema?
Yeah.
Everything closed. They don't know. I call to them. First time I think just only some person shoot them together, but after I think maybe I just know again about 4 shooting. Bang, bang, bang. I just know because somebody scream. I just know and I go at the parking area at the ground floor.
Oh.
Because I stay with the Chinese family, they go together with me. Because they think I'm Chinese, but no, I'm Thai. I think they square.
Okay.
But just only 1 hour, everything is okay. Everybody working in Paragon have to work today. Normally it's so difficult, but I think just only some person can find the way to buy. I don't know because I never buy the gun, but in Thailand, for the law, it's so difficult to buy, but I don't know why they can buy. I don't know where. I don't know. Because I never buy. I don't know anything. Yesterday is scary because so many gunshot. But today, I think it's not occur again. That's why I have to work for today. Okay, ขอบคุณค่ะ。
好啦，我都唔知好彩咧定係唔好彩，因為咧當我要喺 food court 上邊咧去做個總結嘅時候咧，我係完全唔知道我自己嘅錄音咧係收唔到嘅。咁我而家就補錄翻少少嘅錄音先啦。咁因為當我同阿陳陳咧完結咗嗰個錄影嘅時候咧，其實我哋喺鏡頭之後仲有好多嘢講嘅。佢都強調自己都一邊好驚，咁但係都一邊帶領住好多遊客咧就去逃生。咁所以我覺得佢係都好勇敢嘅。咁喺個槍擊案發生嘅第2日咧，除咗 Siam Paragon 個商場之外咧，其他嘅商場咧亦都有提升咗佢哋自己個保安嘅。不過我自己認為咧，最主要咧就唔係要去管制翻嗰個嘅保安系統，而係真係喺嗰個槍械上邊點樣去管制。我覺得呢樣最需要去實行嘅。雖然最近泰國就開始對中國咧就實施呢一個嘅免簽證費用嘅措施啦，咁但係大家都可以預期得到，嚟緊短期嘅一段時間裏邊咧，中國嘅遊客咧對泰國嘅旅遊咧一定會有一個非常之大嘅抗拒。雖然咧好多人同埋包括我自己都會對某啲國家嘅人咧都存有偏見嘅，咁不過咧我覺得如果係以天災人禍咧去取笑其他人嘅不幸嘅話，我覺得呢個行為係有啲將自己嘅層次咧推得更加低嘅。希望大家都可以理性地去睇一件事嘅發生。 泰國安唔安全呢個問題呢，咁真係永遠都講唔完嘅。咁不過如果你係打算過嚟旅遊，但係你自己又擔心嘅話，我勸你唔好出門。如果去一個地方你去旅遊嘅話，你又有咁多嘢擔心，你去嚟都唔會開心啦，係咪？如果你打算移居過去泰國嘅話，而你又有擔心嘅，我覺得你真係再需要花多啲時間去研究安唔安全，開唔開心，睇你想要啲咩啦。如果大家有啲咩睇法，記得留言俾我話知，一齊傾下偈，分享下都好嘛〜